Well, this is going to be my first YouTube video. We're at a riprap seal project here. We got 690 feet of riprap seal to put down here. Going around the shoreline, wrapping on around past that pier up there in the far right corner. We gotta lay down some mats across this marsh grass here, all the way on around. Try not to damage that as best we can. We're gonna make our way up here, move this log out the way, start to clear a few of these limbs off of this big sycamore. Already done opened up the access road to the shoreline here. And as we get up here a little farther, we got some clearing on the bank to do to open up some access, and a few more logs that are buried here, along with a few tires. Here's the access all cleared. We'll make our way on up the hill here. This was all brush. That's the remains of an old pump house. Old piece of property, old home that's here on it. Sorry for the wind noise, because it is a windy day northwest here in eastern Virginia. Typical wintertime weather. We've got mats stacked up. We've got brush pile to burn that we're probably going to move on the other side of the road there, where my truck and excavator is sitting at. This is going to be our access point going through there where I just walked. We're going to get this equipment unloaded, get the 333 off the gooseneck and the 130 off of the tag along. 20 new mats. Now we're getting ready to get all muddy, possibly broke up, of course I'm pretty sure that's going to happen. We got to lay some down in this field here. Of course, move that brush pile over into that field, away from, even farther away from the houses, and get some rock hauled in here. I will be back here shortly after we get some equipment moved around and get things started. Alright, we're going to get the 130 unloaded. I'm going to try to set this camera down somehow or another without forgetting of it. We left it sitting over here and run over top of it. Be right back. we got that unloaded. Now we go unload the skid steer. We get this 333 unloaded. Get the forks on there. Start laying out some mats behind the Hitachi there. And then all those purple ones are going down the hill on the shoreline. We're going to move again that brush pile there all the way out here in the middle of this field, which is probably about a 3-acre field. Alright, now the 333 is coming off the trailer. Then we can start getting some work done here. That's about, what do you see, 11:10. On a slow start of the morning, but we'll make the best of it. Alright. Well, we're going to start moving some things around, and we'll be right back. Well, moving the trailer around and go as planned with this thawing ground. We got all 4 tandems are spinning, and she ain't going nowhere, so we'll give her a little tug with the John Deere and get everything out of the mud. Well, we got the truck out. We'll break this little brush pile down. Let him run it across to where we're going to start the burn pile at with the skid steer, and then we're going to head down to the shoreline and start clearing some brush off the bank. And I'll be right back with y'all. Well, you got one grapple full headed on across to the new burn site location. Quite a few more to go. I got all of this separated up into little grapplefuls for him. I'm gonna head on down the hill here and start breaking down some trees and getting some more brush together for him. It's probably gonna be a little bouncy, so I can get underneath this power line without destroying anything. I'm gonna make my way on down this hill to the shoreline. Got this thing in turtle, I needed that rabbit. Anyway, we'll make it. Might have to take some limbs off of this little maple here. I ain't trying to rip hoses off my machine. Hopefully the tide will stay out for us. Get this clearing done, start laying out mats and start hauling rock in. See how slippery this hill is. I'll be like a snow sled going down a slippery slope. It's holding on pretty well. I tracked it in pretty good with the skid steer before we had all this rain, so it didn't wash much or any at all. into the beautiful river here, so I'm gonna start clearing, going that direction. I'll be right back. Now I'm gonna head this direction. I've got this side opened up all the way up to that last stop right there, where the limits of the riprap are going to be, following all the way on around the shoreline here. Snapped off a couple limbs out of this big sycamore here. Get out of my way. Probably need to trim some of that brush there back, keep from scratching the side of my machine off. But anyhow, we will head this direction now. A bunch of small scrubby stuff, so shouldn't take long. That goes, well, getting ready to be the first load of brush out of here from the shoreline. Everything is kind of tangled up. I tried to break it up and lay it in a straight line, but sycamore branches, they were all twisted up every kind of direction that they could grow. He'll get up here in a second, and Trey will be on his way. Now I can start laying some more down. And the John Deere is off. Well, got that section out, knocked out. Got it piled up in piles that he'll be able to grab with the skid steer. Just throwing some little sticks up on it now. Now swing around and see how much further I gotta go. Getting there. Gotta knock this little clump here off the bank, or at least break it off so I don't leave the stumps behind, so it doesn't erode. And move on a little farther. Well, this skid steer managed to find a nice soft spot here on the shoreline. Of course, it's pretty normal. But we'll get a chain on her, and we're gonna get it pulled out, and we're gonna keep on getting it. Still got a little ways to go of clearing, and need to cut the rest of these trees off the bank so I don't disturb the bank. But we're gonna get this pulled out and back to work. Here we go. I'm gonna try to pull this. Well, we ain't gonna try. We all gonna pull it out. Hopefully I don't break chains, but if we break them, we break them. We got plenty more of them. That Trey finished getting this hooked up, and we'll do the little pulling. Try to set this up so y'all can watch. I got you. did a little sinkhole taken care of with some mats. He can come down with the skid steer and back around and go back up the hill. And we got probably 2/3 of the way cleared here. Now I'm gonna swing back around. Just some scrubby stuff left sticking out here, and some railroad ties and a bunch of other debris from years ago to clear up and clean up and start laying out mats and get ready for some rock. Well, got all the heavy cleaning done. Now we just gotta take a pole saw and a chainsaw and trim that bank back, all the small stuff on that, and get that cleaned up, and then start laying down some mats here so we can start piling up some rock here along the shoreline. Should be pretty easy going, but we'll see. Well, we're at the end of the day. Burn pile has started. Equipment is parked. Gonna jump on it tomorrow.